Man, I've been checking the Chick-fil-A menu for like probably the last 2 or 3 weeks because I heard about this. I heard they were bringing it back, but then I'm sorry for all the crumpled up papers. My mic's probably picking out. That's crazy. But I heard they were bringing this back. But every time I looked, they were like not there yet. And every time I see all my people that do all the snack leaks and stuff, they're like, "Oh, it's there. It should be on your menu." Nah, it's not there yet, bro. It's there yet. It's there now. This is what it is, man. Chick-fil-A brought back the GOAT. For me, this is one of my favorite things they've ever done. And every time they bring it back, I got to take my chunky self over here and get it. This is their tortilla soup. They gave me 2 tortilla things today, too, isn't it? That's what's up. If you've never had it, just sit back, relax, man. They also got some new shakes and stuff. So I got this, what is this? The peppermint bark chip shake, I believe it's called. I probably screwed that up, so I'll give you an overlay. I made sure, because I've done this cardinal error before, I've filmed at Chick-fil-A on a Saturday and dropped it on a Sunday. So people are like, I want Chick-fil-A, I can't even get it. My bad, bro. I forget that I make my videos a day in advance. So you'll be seeing this on the 13th, but I'm recording it on the 12th. That's just how it works. A lot of people don't really like know that sometimes, so yeah, that's that. Also, I got a funny story at the end. This literally just happened outside my car door, and it had me wilding. Like I was like, what the hell? Y'all here at the end, so make sure you stay at the end, bro, if you like little funny stories. And some of y'all don't, so I'm not gonna waste y'all time. But that's it, right? I got my sauces. Didn't get my. Oh, there it is. Chick-fil-A sauce. That's a must. All right, man. Let's get into this video. First things first. Let's start with the GOAT, the chicken tortilla soup. I'm not really a soup person, bro. Like I don't go places and get soup, but when it's good, it's good. This is better than any of that garbage they put out at Panera. I don't know if y'all saw my Panera video, but that was crazy. They had this black bean soup that was like, people think I like everything. Y'all be missing the stuff I don't like, I guess, because it was nasty. Nasty, okay? Difference, nasty. Anyway, let's get the tortillas on there. The chicken tortilla soup is an institution. It's an institution. It's so fire. I'm so excited to try this again. I had it last year when it dropped. Here we go. This is the first time I had it was last year, but I'm ready for this one. Here we go. Look. Did y'all see that tortilla? This is everything that like chain soups try to be, but this is what it is. First of all, just like my girls, women, I like my soups the same way. Thick. Okay? That's not that runny. I like the soup with, viscosity. Word of the day. And it has that. Big chunks of chicken, beans. I believe in this is like the white beans too. But, no, they're black beans. Actually, there's both. Tripping. Then you got the tortillas from the crunch and the tortillas and the corn. And then the overall spices in here, there's a little hint of like lime in this as well. Look at that big chunk of chicken, bro. Last year, a lot of people were like, you got to try Chick-fil-A's chicken tortilla soup. But I'm like, the hell I care about a soup? We went and got it. And it was hitting, so I had to make sure I got this again. This, for me, I can't think of a soup that I like better from a chain. Panera has a good version of this, but this version is better. And believe it or not, Wawa has like a chicken corn chowder soup or corn chowder. So I don't think it's chicken in it. It might be, but this is better. This is the closest one that tastes homemade than the rest of them. And then you add the tortillas in there. And you cook them with gas. This, on a chain scale, is like a 9.5. It's one of my favorite soups, bro. 9.5. Chain scale, 9.5. Bro, this bird, I gotta tell you the story about this bird, bro. This bird is wildin', bro. He's still here, too. The story's about a bird. Bro, this whole crew, he got like little minions with him, bro. This bird is like the head honcho. Anyway, I'll tell you the story in a minute. I looked up the name. This is the Peppermint chip milkshake. All these places skip right over Thanksgiving a lot of times, and they go right to the Christmas stuff in November. And that's no exception with this. We had one recently, a peppermint bark milkshake that was at Dairy Queen. Let's see how this one stacks up. Yeah, it's nice. It's like a liquefied chocolate candy cane. I was right in my first description when I said peppermint bark. This is like, it tastes like that peppermint bark you get with the chocolate. And the candy cane pieces. Really nice, refreshing flavor. I think I'm getting old because I've said this before. We used to do rankings when I used to stream. And one of the things that I never liked was a York peppermint patty. This kind of tastes like one, and it's good. Your palate changes, man. I know it does. It's old man taste buds. Because this, like 7 years ago, nope. Today, it's just damn near refreshing, bro. I'm gonna give this an 8. This is solid. I didn't really think I was gonna like mess with this, but I'm kind of liking these peppermint flavors right now. Got me looking out the window, reflecting. Okay, this isn't new. I just wanted a Chick-fil-A sandwich. The pretzel one is gone. Kind of sucks, but I still can rock with the OG. For me, my favorite one is just a straight up spicy chicken sandwich deluxe. I like deluxe. I like it the pepper jack. It's really the only difference. What I like to do with mine, you add a little Chick-fil-A sauce to it. You know, we've gotten too comfortable, these food creators, with like trying to make things look aesthetic or like ASMR like, so they put it in a bag and they shake it up. Like, you know, back in my day, old ass me, we used to just put the sauce on the sandwich. It does the same thing. Like, yeah, it looks cool when you shake it up and it's coated, but you could just put it on a sandwich, bro. I guarantee you it tastes the same. I'll be liking all this stuff too. I've done it too. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But again, we just, I say we because I am a food creator. Like, I fall under that category. Sometimes be doing too much. Like, it don't got to be all that. Like, just eat the food. You know, I'm a yapper. And that's my thing that I guess a lot of like food people, you know, people who watch food creators, a lot of them don't like that. I think that a lot of people that watch my videos tend to not like food videos, and they watch my videos because they're like, you don't do all that stuff. But the people who watch eating videos are like, you talk too much. Just eat. I'm not going to eat, bro. I'm a yapper, bro. We yap here. So I put my little sandwich together, and I'm going to tell you the story after I get me a bite. But I like mac and cheese on a sandwich. There we go. That bite looked crazy in your face. Chick-fil-A sauce is so good. It's on my face right now. Hold on. Let me go on the right. I've said this recently, bro, and I mean this. They've made some changes at Chick-fil-A, and a lot of people don't like them. You know, a lot of y'all are much more religious with your Chick-fil-A experience. Like, you don't like deviation. But the one thing that I've said recently, I know people were talking about how they did like yeah, we're good, antibiotics in the chicken or whatever. I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is way crispier than the old ones used to be for me. This sandwich never had a crispy outside. It does now. So I happen to enjoy the crisp. That's just me. I know a lot of people are upset about it. Chick-fil-A people are like Chipotle people, in my opinion, in the sense of y'all go to a restaurant and y'all get the same thing every time y'all go. So any little thing that changes, y'all notice it way more than most people. That's my opinion. It's not a fact. I just think, you know, I grew up around some people like that. They really hated when people changed anything, you know, and they would go to a restaurant and sometimes they look at the menu and I would just look at them like, you're going to get the same thing. Why are you doing this? And they would always get the same thing. Where I'm the person that I think you can tell by how I make videos. I tend to not get the same thing, which is why I really like Chick-fil-A's consistency and I really like Chick-fil-A's service. Really good service. But the menu to me is so like that I wish that they did a little more, personally. You know? Like, I'm not saying they got to make burgers and stuff, but they do chicken sandwiches or chicken nuggets. I mean, you can get the filet or the strips and stuff, but it's all the same kind of stuff. And for whatever reason, I wish that they added something to like their fries or I don't know. But what they do well. The only place that works for me is Dave's Hot Chicken. Because like you just go there for hot chicken, so I get the Chick-fil-A appeal. But for me, I would rather go to a place that I can get more of a variety of foods. But I still rock with it, man. Like, their mac and cheese, some of the best in the game as far as fast food goes. And the chicken sandwich, when you wanted it, it hits. Except for that tortilla I just dropped in the ride. Where I'm at is in Teterboro, New Jersey. I'm about to tell you all a story. After I just tried to wipe this off and just wiped it in like an idiot. But Teterboro, New Jersey, if you don't know, is home to an airport. There's a private airport, like a PJ's, where all the big dogs fly out of. There's a few famous people recently that have been arrested. That Puffy, he always out of Teterboro, and the guy with the list, whose name I won't say. That very airport that's right across the street. So, probably about a decade ago, they got into building a complex around here. That's where I am. It's really not important to the story, but the complex here has like a Walmart, a Costco, Texas Roadhouse, Chick-fil-A, all these other stores. And it's a nice little complex, but it's really out in the open. Because again, this used to be just like straight open land, and it was an airport. Which is still across the street. Because of that, when you get areas like this in Jersey where it's mad open, you get a ton of birds. Different types of birds. Seagulls. Like, I'm looking at seagulls flying around. There's no sea. We're not by the beach. You get pigeons, you get crows, you get little sparrows. They're all birds everywhere, all the time. And if you know anything about how city birds work, they have no chill. Like, New York City pigeons will rob you in broad daylight. Almost like the rats in the city. And it's the same thing in Jersey in certain areas. So these birds don't care. Like, I remember going to a McDonald's when I was a kid, and we used to ride our bikes all over the place. And one of my boys, he was eating fries in McDonald's, and there were seagulls outside, and a seagull took his fries. Seagull. I say seagull, whatever. Like beanie seagull, whatever. And it took his fries right out of his hand and flew off. I know there was a viral video a couple years ago where a bird took a pizza and flew off, but they do that here. They don't care. So I grabbed my food from Chick-fil-A, and I come back in my car, and I hear, like, on my windows, like this. And I thought someone was tapping on my window trying to get my attention. It's before I start recording. So I'm doing this. I'm like, who the hell is tapping on my window? You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be aware of your surroundings. So I'm like, damn, nobody's here. So I get back and set my food up. You're tapping again. I'm like, who is tapping on my window? Somebody playing with me. I thought someone was like tapping my window and ducking. So I look again, right? Nothing. Go back to this third time. Tapping the window. I'm like, all right, I'm about to get out of this car. And like, you know what I'm saying? So I crack the door open, and a fucking crow and a seagull, two of them on my car, were eating Chick-fil-A sauce. I took a little video. Here it go right here.
Say, bro, you need to chill out, bro.
They just flew on my car and decided to share a meal together. Only in New Jersey, bro. So I had to literally get up there and check the roof of my car and make sure it didn't scratch the hell out of it. It didn't, thank goodness. But only in New Jersey do you see a crow and a seagull eating Chick-fil-A sauce. They were like pecking the package open. Somebody dropped the package outside. That's why you got to make sure you clean up your trash. Because they will eat it. But I just wonder what the hell the odds of that are. Anyway, I tore this soup to shreds, bro. This soup is so fire. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all enjoy my random stories. And we'll be back tomorrow. More content. Man of hand signs. They made it to YouTube.